My name is Michel van Roozendaal. I'm the Vice President and General Manager for 3 businesses within Thermo, the Global Marine and also the Global Rail business, plus our EMEA bus business.
The role of technology is obviously critical in maintaining cold chain integrity from farm to fork. Can you say a little bit more about how Thermo King is contributing to the industry in terms of cold chain integrity?
Yeah, you could argue that cold chain integrity is everything we do at Thermo King. We have intermodal solutions where we pick up the cargo and when we bring it to ports. Then with our containers, we bring it obviously from one port to the other, and eventually also these containers will move on barges, rail, or on board of trucks. Our whole mindset, our whole technology, everything we do in terms of business development is really focused on getting better at this. Thermo King is also, if you want, the inventor of this business. Last year we celebrated 75 years of existence. We started transport refrigeration back in 1938, and also relevant for this cool logistics conference here in Rotterdam. We did start as the very first company in 1956, the whole business of seagoing reefers with the first, again, seagoing refrigerated container back in 1956.
Over the years, one of the issues has been changes in refrigerants driven by legislation to reduce the environmental impact.
We have solutions which are, we believe, the most energy efficient and therefore have the lowest CO2 footprint over its total life. And that is one element, if you like, which sometimes is forgotten because our solutions are so much more efficient compared to some of the other suppliers in that. However, our chairman, Mike Lemach, has recently, just a few weeks ago, announced a commitment of Ingersoll Rand to completely outphase HFCs by 2030. So we are on a journey to find solutions which are ever more, if you like, good for the environment. So we have solutions, we have proposed solutions which will further reduce the total global warming potential, but we are still very much convinced of the fact that our total energy, CO2, carbon footprint of the total life cycle is the best in class in the industry here.
Tell us a little bit more about the developments you're making in terms of genset technology and environmental responsibility.
We've just launched a new generation of gensets last year. They are compliant with the CARB regulations in California. And when we talk with leasing companies, you'll see that they say, okay, we will support the lease of a genset, but it has to be a CARB compliant genset because after 5 years we want to have the freedom to position that genset in any place, notably also in California. And obviously California is a big state, so many trucks go, if you like, coast to coast and will eventually enter into the Californian, if you like, scope of legislation in there. But also what you see, the CARB legislation is one, EPA, obviously the broader US legislation is another, and then we see on the EU side also very similar legislation. So we believe that the standards we are currently compliant with are basically a step towards a future more global standard, and with our current genset we are completely compliant with these.
We have to thank Thermo King for being one of the biggest supporters, sponsor for Cool Logistics since we launched the event. Can you tell us why Thermo King has supported this event and what value you see it's delivering for you and the market?
Yeah, and we are obviously very happy to sponsor Cool Logistics, and we've done so for a number of years now. For me, being relatively new in this business, it is a fantastic opportunity to learn more about the business, if you like, the customers of our customers, right? So we obviously deal with the leasing companies, we deal with the shipping lines, but now we also get to listen to very interesting presentations of, if you like, the end users, and not the end users like you and me who are basically eating those avocados or eating the tuna fish, etc., but really the fruit producers, all kind of other shippers, if you like, who are specialized in their area. So we understand the macro trends, and we have the ability to gain a deeper insight of what basically makes the various shipping lines tick. And that is not just at the presentations, it's also at the networking events, so that's a fantastic opportunity. Having gone to school here in Rotterdam, I love it to be back here in Rotterdam, but also look forward to be going obviously to the other events in other locations. And that also basically brings me to the global footprint we have. The Marine team is a complete, I would say, global team. So in any of the locations where Cool Logistics has had their activities, we have been able to participate with people from our, for example, most recently South American operation. We had people presenting there, and they would be doing the same as what I just described. That is, they are mingling with their local network. They are having this unique opportunity to get to know the end users and also to learn more about trends in the industry. So I think it's a great event, and we'd like to continue to be here.